Good morning, goeiemorgen, away to the Capetonians. Welcome to this morning 30 Minutes with Jan. My name is Jan Viljoen, I'm a financial advisor, all the way from Tauranga, or Welcome Bay in Tauranga, in the North Island. What I do is I help South Africans find their feet here with all the policies and bringing that over from South Africa. And on the other side, we help people getting all set up and so on. Now, I'm not the only person that helps other South Africans here. Other South Africans that helps South Africans find their feet here is Jolandi Snyman. And goeiemorgen, welkom Jolandi.
Goeiemorgen Jan, goeiemorgen allemaal. Good morning everybody.
I did a sentence there for the English people. I did a sentence in Afrikaans, if you don't remember the language, just to show that Jolandi can speak Afrikaans as well. So she's quite willing to help South Africans that can or want to speak Afrikaans with her. And then she's normally available in English as well. Jolandi, you live in New Zealand, am I right?
Yes, we are independent brokers that we are based in Auckland, but we assist all over New Zealand. We specialize for new immigrants on vehicle financing. So I don't know if I can start and by saying, while you are in South Africa and planning to come over, and you do have, you are in the final stage of immigrating, then we can assist you with the vehicle finance. We do a pre-approval while you are still in South Africa. Then we also assist with extra like rental vehicles, loan vehicles. When you arrive, there's a few things that you need to do so that we can get the finance into place. So then what we usually do is we will assist you with the loan vehicle free of charge 1 to 2 days.
So this is while I'm still in South Africa. You organize my finance there for me.
Yes.
I arrive here, and if you haven't got a car immediately ready for me, I get a loan vehicle.
Yes, that's correct. So the thing is, yes, the thing is, when you arrive, you are exhausted. So you don't want to get into a vehicle and make the wrong decision at that time. So it's just good that you just take a breather and have a day. You need to open your bank account and activate it. So usually it takes 1 to 2 days to just get things started up. And then, then in the end, we will have your approval then in place. Then you can buy from any dealer of your choice. I also do have dealers that I can recommend, but in the end, it's your...
I don't need to make a decision on a car while I'm sitting in South Africa and I don't know what I'm going to buy.
No, I would also suggest...
Wow, that's great. Yeah.
That you don't do it. We do have customers that will secure the vehicle while they're in South Africa, but I always will ask them first go and test drive the vehicle before doing or making the final decision. Yes.
Oh well, that is great. So basically, you can tell me while I'm in South Africa and say to me, I can buy for this amount, and when I reach New Zealand and I've slept off this crazy jet lag babbelas that you get while you're coming here, 3 days down the line, I can go out and look for a vehicle. That is basically what you're telling me. Am I right?
Yes, I think that is a good option. Just to, like I said, just get your feet over the jet lag, and then you can start looking for a vehicle of your choice.
Well, that's brilliant. That's really brilliant. Tell me something else. If I have been a bad boy in South Africa and I've raked up some debts there that's a bit blacklisted and so on, how does that influence your decision or the New Zealand decision to get a car this side?
Okay, luckily that is your it's on your luck, or it's a great thing, because you don't need New Zealand. We don't need a credit history. We don't look into your South African history at all. So in the end, no New Zealand history required. As long as you have a full employment contract with your visa, I will tell them, if I can say this, I need there's a few documents that I would need for compliance. So as long as I do have that, then you don't have any worries regarding your credit history.
All right, run through these documents with us that you would need.
Okay, first of all, I would need a copy of your passport, your visa, your license. It can be your South African license or your New Zealand license. Then I would need proof of address and also your full employment contract. I know usually sometimes it's up to 50 pages, but I do need the full employment contract.
Okay.
And also your entry stamp the day of arrival. That is to give you your final approval. Regarding the proof of address, what I usually do is I will assist them with, most of them do know where they are going to stay when they arrive. But if
That's
not,
right.
I will use the work address until you've opened and activated your bank account. Usually the bank will assist you with a letter or statement showing your New Zealand address. You can use that or tenancy
Okay.
agreement. So there is a few options.
All right. So
With
if I'm I'm staying in an Airbnb, I can get a finance car through you guys.
Yes, most definitely. Most of the new
Okay.
immigrants do stay in a bed and breakfast or either with friends or family for the first
That's
week
right.
or two. Yes.
Okay. And except cars, what else do you do? I myself have got a car through Yolandi, so it's not a. I know her in another way that she works around this. But what if I want to buy a boat? What if I want to buy a quad? Quad is a big thing, and a boat is a big thing in New Zealand. Helicopter.
Yes.
What about airplanes? That type of things.
Okay. Well, I haven't tried or ever had the request for a helicopter, but maybe one day. But
I thought I'd
yes,
throw
we
it
do.
in there.
Yes, we do. Assist with boats, jet ski. I had a few, even commercial vehicles, trucks,
Okay.
machinery. So yes, we can assist with that. Camper vans, yes, we do that as well.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yes, we can
And
definitely
I got to
assist.
say the deal I got with you guys, I bought a
Mhm.
Harrier.
Yes,
For the South African people, that's something like a Lexus.
yes.
But I bought the Harrier, and the interest rate was very compatible or comparable to the banks. Actually, it wasn't higher, I would think, than the banks. I can't really say that I would have got a better deal at the banks, to be quite frank. So
No, usually our interest rate is between 8.95 up until 12.95 rate. Um, and I can honestly say that's a very good rate, especially when you are on a work visa, no credit history, all those kind of things. So it's definitely a very good rate. And people need to look,
if,
um, yes, sorry.
if we take a step back to the work visa, what if the guy that comes and has only got a 2-year work visa? Has it got 2 years to repay the car, or how does you guys
No,
work?
you know what? Usually I do get a longer term for all the visas. It's
Okay.
depending on what kind of visa you have. Because you've got essential skills, you've got your work to resident visa. So depending on each customer's visa and conditions. So yes, I can get them a longer term. Usually with a 24-month visa, I can go up to 2.5 years, up to 3 years visa term
Okay.
for that.
Okay. And
Yes.
because most of the people that are here are actually in the process of thinking, even if they're on a 2-year or 3-year visa, they are in the process of thinking to switch that over to residence in the long run. I mean, that's the reason why you come to New Zealand. So I would expect that people in the long run will move those visa conditions more to residence and then permanent residence thereafter, which is actually the right thing to do if you are from South Africa. We've got a question here from Henny Horn. He asks, is your car installment weekly?
Okay, so that is all. Your repayments is usually according to your salary date and payment. So most of the New Zealanders do get paid weekly, fortnightly, or monthly. So according to your salary, we can set the direct debit to go off according to that.
Yeah. I actually phoned the rental company the other day, and or the guys that gave me the loan through you, and they informed me that I can add more money towards this on a monthly basis as I want to, so I can actually repay my debt faster than just letting it go, because I've got a every fortnightly debit order, and they said I
Yes,
can easily pay in more money if I need to, so I can easily go through my debt faster, which is actually a great idea.
yes,
So
yes, that is a good idea. That means that your vehicle will be paid up earlier, and obviously you won't pay that extra, um, how can I say, the extra interest, because it will be paid earlier. You can
okay,
also settle earlier, because I know most of them, some of them will be waiting for say, the money from South Africa to come to New Zealand. Then they can also settle in full.
that's right. I said there's a question from quite a few questions regarding insurance, and the big question is, do you arrange insurance, or do they need to arrange that ourselves? Now, insurance in New Zealand is quite easy. I don't know if you can directly organize insurance for your clients or not, but from our side, we also do vehicle insurances, and it's actually
Mm.
so easy. You can just get on the website and you've got insurance within 10 minutes.
Yes,
So,
and yes, I can assist them.
hmm.
I don't specialize in it, but I do assist them with insurance if
That's right.
necessary.
But I mean, the insurance here is really, really so easy. It's no.
Yes.
I just want to get back to the insurance side quickly. On vehicle insurance, if you take a vehicle insurance, we use a company called Tower. It's an online company. I don't make money out of the fact that I promote Tower, but so sorry about that, and good for Tower on that. But if you take the vehicle and you take your house contents, then you get a 20% discount. Point one. The other way around is everything else, like your cell phone. And so in South Africa, you need to specialize your cell phone, your rings, your watches. It's because it's crazy out there. But everything is included in your house contents here, according to Tower. If you go out and you lose your cell phone, then it's falling under your house contents. You can't specialize anything here. So, but let's quickly take a step back, Yolandi. So I'm sitting in South Africa. I've contacted you. You say fine. Let's go ahead, and you organize the insurance, or the amount that or the amount that I can buy for on this side. How do I sign those papers? So I'm sitting in South Africa. I mean, it's hectic.
Yeah, no, please, it's very important. It's a legal contract, so it can't be signed on behalf of, you can't ask somebody to sign on your behalf.
So
That's
I
why
can't
it's
send
so
my
important.
brother, my broker, my mother to come and sign the
No,
contract.
not at all. Please don't do that ever. I know
Okay.
that there was cases that did happen, but please don't do that.
Hmm. So
What
how do I
happens then?
sign that contract?
So on the day of arrival, you will receive a entry stamp in your passport.
Hmm.
Once I've got a photo of that, I request contract that I will send to you and sign. What I can do
Okay.
is I video call you if I'm say for that specific day I'm in Auckland and you are in Christchurch. We video call. I go through everything with through the contract with you. Or I've got assistants in Christchurch all over New Zealand that can meet you up and assist you as well. But
Yeah,
yes,
I
it's
know.
very important.
I remember you met me up at the dealer there. So yeah, that
Yes,
the Russian guy.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes, it's
so
just easier that way. But please, you
that's
can't sign a contract while you are in South Africa. It's not legit at all. Mm.
yeah. What I
Just
mean, because
one
then
other
it
thing.
falls under South African jurisdiction, not New Zealand jurisdiction. Actually, that's right.
And the other thing is, it's very important that all the people and all the customers knows that if we work on a credit score in New Zealand, so
Hmm.
each time you load an application or apply or even just want to shop around, it affects your credit score. So
Hmm.
nobody tells the new immigrants about it. So in the end, they go and load, say, 6 finance applications. And in the end, it influences their credit score. So please
Actually
be
weird,
aware.
but it does work that way. It's actually
Yes,
the wrong way around, according to me, but
yes,
it really does work that way. We moved house about 3 months ago.
yes.
And everybody, all the new suppliers, the gas, everything else, the credit scores against me, and suddenly my credit score were dropping. I don't owe anybody except the car, the one vehicle. That's only debts I do have here, but my credit score dropped just because they looked at me.
Yeah, no, definitely. And the thing is, in South Africa, usually we will shop around to get the best
That's right.
possible rates and things like that. And in the end, it's actually something bad or a bad influence on your credit credit
Right.
history or credit score, if I can say that. Yes.
Yeah, it's interesting how the countries differ on things like that. So other question I normally would tell people in this time of the morning: what's the weather like in Auckland?
Well, at the moment, it's raining like crazy and it's
All
cold. But yes, we
right.
didn't really have a winter this year, so we're not complaining at all. Yes.
That's right. I'm coming to Auckland tomorrow, so that's why actually I've got a bigger question than just what's the weather. I want to find out what's the weather for myself because I'm going to Auckland tomorrow, seeing a few clients down that side. As yourself, I do travel all over the country. You got clients in the South Island as well, a lot, I know.
Yes, we do have. Actually, we do have all over New Zealand, the South
Yeah.
Island, yes, from Dunedin, Queenstown, everywhere. Yes. So we travel
Yeah,
a lot.
a lot of your clients is my clients as well. So I get good feedback on you and what you do in New Zealand. So, Yolandi, what other snacks is there? What should I watch out for when I arrive in New Zealand and I want to buy a car?
You know what? There is sharks out there. They're always there. It's you can't.
Yeah.
It's one thing. Just be careful where you buy your vehicle. Don't buy a vehicle according to or if you only have pictures.
Yeah.
That's very important. Myself, I know some of the people come over with only a bag in their hand. That's how they immigrate. And the thing is, that's why I assist also with no deposit um, for the
Well, that
finance.
was a question actually from Anska Fourie. Oh, sorry, Aniska Ferreira. Oh, jeez, I can't even
Yes.
read this morning. From Aniska Ferreira, she asked about the deposit. So there's an option of a no deposit, and there is an option of paying a deposit.
Yes, usually if you do have a deposit and you would like to put down one, it's good. I mean, it's going to influence your repayments, but I do get the approval with a no deposit.
Okay,
We also
and
have
it's not
customers buying cash if they want to buy cash. We do
okay.
have heaps of customers just buying cash and would like more info where they can go and buy. So yes,
All right.
we can do that.
And then it's not needed for me to pay a deposit from South Africa into somebody's account before the time, blah, blah, blah.
No, no, not at all.
Okay.
I know that there's a few dealers that will say that they need a holding deposit. Please don't commit to that if you are 110% sure that you're going to take that vehicle. Otherwise, you're going to lose that holding deposit. The holding deposit will be refunded to you, but you need to know that if you don't take the vehicle, they are not going to pay you back the holding deposit.
Yeah, that's in the amount of about $500, which is 5,000 Rand roughly. A good place, and I want to bring this to people's attention, a good place to go and look at what vehicles are available in New Zealand, because there's different types of vehicles available in New Zealand than in South Africa. Is going to Trade Me and have a look at what you think you want to drive. Even the older type of vehicles. Until what year model do you guys finance?
Nothing older than 15 years.
Okay.
So
That is
I'm not doing math.
2003 about.
Yes, more.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Don't do sums this
No,
time
no,
of
it's
the
all right. Yes, but not older than 15 years. We do finance. And
yeah.
so no, it's good to look on Trade Me. If they contact me via email or WhatsApp, I know a lot of South Africans WhatsApp me. It's easier for them to communicate that way. I will also recommend a few dealers to them that they can just go
Okay.
and have a look. It's imported vehicles, but it's A-grade vehicles. That's also an important thing.
That's something that South Africans don't really understand. Imported vehicles comes mostly from Japan, and this is a bit of an older
Mhm.
model.
Yes.
2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Mhm.
about there around. And these vehicles is really very low kilometers. I mean, I've bought now, I think I'm on the fourth one now, imported vehicle,
Yes.
which is I bought at low kilometers. We bought a Toyota Axion, which is like the Toyota Corolla for my son.
Mhm.
I think that thing had 30,000 kilometers on, and it was 12 years old. So, and
No,
in as
you
good
do
as
get,
new condition.
yes, no, most definitely. Um,
Hmm.
they, you do get the dealers that you're going to buy a vehicle from and it breaks 5
Yeah,
minutes later, or even
yeah.
if you leave the dealership. So in the end, is I do have a few dealers that I would recommend because I
Hmm.
know the vehicles. I know that they are definitely A grade vehicles, so that's also
Yeah.
important. But in the end, you can buy from any dealer of your choice. You can also buy private if you wish to. Um, I won't always recommend it if you don't know the person personally or had a check done on the vehicle
Oh
with
yeah.
a
I
private.
wouldn't buy private in New Zealand at all, to be quite frank. It's a big risk that you do take. If that vehicle breaks down, it's on your head. If the vehicle breaks down, you bought from the dealer. You normally have a 3 year or 3 month up to 6 months um,
Warranty.
afterwards that
Yes,
they will look at your car. To give you
yes,
an
no,
idea that the area that we bought is when we drove out of the dealer's showroom
yes,
there in Auckland. We just drove around the corner and I realized, well, I didn't insure the car. And I stopped next to the road and I phoned the insurance company and I put the car on my name and so on. And
yes,
at that stage, the car was on and the battery that it had in wasn't very good. So in that, I would say 5 to 10 minutes, the battery ran down and we were actually stuck there. So I picked up the phone and I called the dealer and I said, listen, I'm around the corner from you. He immediately sent somebody out that jump started the car. We went back there. He put in a new battery. And then I arrived back in Tauranga and we had something weird. Until today, nobody can tell me what happened, but something happened in the brain of the vehicle because it's a hybrid thing. And all the lights on the dashboard went on. So I took it to Toyota and they reset it. Um, and then I contacted the dealer and he was helping me through the whole process. And eventually this bug just disappeared. That's why I say nobody even know why it happened and what happened. But the dealer was there the whole time through this whole process. And that is what you want to do if you spend your hard-earned money at the
yes.
dealership to buy a car. And that's what you actually have to expect, actually. So,
No, definitely, most definitely. Like I said, most of the dealers will assist you all the way,
mm,
even with the after service. Uh, they will assist you, but you do get those that, um, how can I say, the sharks. You do get them, so just be
oh yeah, you
careful
do get. Mm,
with that. Then I see
okay.
that warranty and maintenance and service plans.
That
No,
comes
they
from Sean Langer. So,
yes,
what about warranties, maintenance, and service plans? What about these things?
yes. Okay, so we don't have service plans, but we do have warranty. Like you do get your mechanical breakdown warranty. Um, you get 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. So then you know you are covered in full if say the gearbox goes or the engine or something like that, then you are covered. There will be an access that needs to be paid. It's usually $200 or $300 with a claim, but then you are covered for that. We don't do service plans. As you know, to service the vehicles here is quite affordable. It's not like
Mhm.
it's expensive.
That's right.
Yes.
A vehicle service is about $250 roughly if you go to the AA. I would
Mm.
actually recommend to go to a reputable person. I've seen so many things on Facebook and so on that people took their vehicles to other dealers or people that fix their vehicles or service their vehicles. And at the end of the day, where they were stuck with massive bills for other stuff that suddenly broke down and had to be repaired and so on. So go to somebody reputable. I mean, don't get sold up on the fact that you just have a car service. You don't need new brakes as well and so on. If you do need to pay for that, but I mean, so.
No, most definitely. But yes, please, they can contact me via email, WhatsApp, or go to our Sterling Finance
Hmm.
Facebook page. If they've got any questions regarding that, pickups at the airport. That's also something that we do, is we pick you up at the airport, put you in a loan vehicle, and then assist you all the way until you got your own vehicle procured.
All right. Yolandi, we're basically closing or finishing off. It's about 4 minutes left over. A quick recap. What is the interest rates that you guys offer?
8.95 up until 12.95. It all depends on a few things that we need to look. So I don't want to commit and say, oh, I will give you the 8.95 and then I overcommit myself, because there's a certain criteria that they work to.
Okay, but you can give me that commitment once I apply out of South Africa. You can tell me
yes,
exactly,
most definitely.
and so on.
No, definitely.
All right. Then there was one other question. I think I should just take that up. What are popular makes of cars in New Zealand in relation to South Africa? Which are the ones you finance the most?
The most is Mazda, Toyota,
Really? Okay.
Honda. I'm going to honestly say the European vehicles, not that much, because of the parts. We don't get it easily, that kind of stuff, but mostly Mazda, Toyota, yes. That kind of
Okay.
vehicles.
So the Jap cars mostly.
Yes, most definitely, yes.
That's right. Yeah. Well, anything else you want to tell us about?
No, I think we covered everything. Yes, I think, and I did told you that we can do longer than your visa term as well. We're gonna, like you said, some only have a 1-year visa or 2-year visa, and we can assist with it. But if there's any questions, please, you're more than welcome to email, WhatsApp me, or even just send me an inbox on Facebook.
All right. Yolandi, will you please drop us an advert as soon as we finish here, advert on the Facebook page so that people can know where to get hold of you. I see there's no other real questions coming up this morning. So from all the way from Welcome Bay in Tauranga, and if I look out of the window, the sun is slowly rising. Sun is coming up earlier these days, so summer is around the corner. I can't wait for that, so we can do some prawn barbecues on the beach. You should actually come through one day when we do that type of things. Yeah, I was actually waiting for Sean on this one. Do people buy Ford Rangers here?
Yes, I'm driving one, so yes, we do. A lot of them.
No, it's actually strange, but Ford it's quite a big brand in New Zealand, and it's got quite well. I would say it's quite a good backup for Ford in New Zealand. Everywhere you go, you see Fords, which is quite much different than South Africa. Although the Rangers is big in South Africa now, but there are a lot of other Fords in New Zealand as well, which is one of the, I won't say the Jap cars. So it's one of the cars that's not a Jap car that's really has a good following in New Zealand.
Yeah, no, definitely.
All right, Yolandi, that's time for us to say thank you very much for joining us all the way from Auckland. Drop us that advert this morning that people can know about where to find you and how they can apply for finance out of South Africa while they are still there, and so they don't have to worry when they reach here. And guys and girls, that's time for us to say the normal famous words. It's time to love you and leave you. Stay safe in South Africa. To the guys in New Zealand, time to get up and go. Myself and Yolandi will get ready now and go to work. All right. Thanks. See you all later. Bye-bye. Yolandi.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.